chef of the popular LA Erie Mochica and Pica, Chef Ricardo Zarate is here to show us one of his very favorite Peruvian dishes.
I love that.
Yes, everything smells so good. So what are you making today, Chef?
So we're gonna make this very popular dish in Peru called lomo saltado. You know, it's the dish that is a very it's very popular. It's the easy one for all the Americans to, when you're talking about Peruvian cuisine, everybody understands. So I'm gonna start making it.
Yes, you're gonna start making it. What's great about this recipe that he's gonna make a lot of it, and so I understand you could use it on fish and chicken and eggs, and you can keep it in the refrigerator for over a month. So he's gonna make a lot of it.
Oh, that's me.
Really, it's so good. I mean, okay. So now you cut your teeth in London as a chef first, and then you made your way over here to America. What brought you here? And speaking of bringing, please bring in the dish for today. What brought you here, Chef, to America?
Oh, like what brought me to America was at first I left Peru. I went to London. You know, I worked in there for 13 years. I came to Los Angeles, and I fall in love with the weather.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't fall in love with the weather here? All right, well, go ahead and take it.
Well,
Let me know.
mine's usually pre-chewed for me.
Is that okay? All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start.
I'll do it.
Chef, why don't you go ahead and show us how we make this?
So it's very simple. You know, the first thing I want to do, I call it lomo sauce. You know, the lomo saltado sauce. We're gonna add the ginger.
There's a lot of ginger.
You know, it's you know, we're making the lomo sauce so you can keep in the refrigeration for a good amount of time. This is the garlic.
Wow, lots of garlic too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we're gonna add the ají amarillo paste. Ají amarillo is a Peruvian bell pepper.
Okay.
You know, it's gonna have a little kick of spiciness.
And we're gonna, you'll be able to find on our website where to find all of these ingredients as well, especially the pepper that you just talked about.
Yes. And then is the, you know, the red wine vinegar. And the secret of this sauce, you know, I will recommend to use the best red wine vinegar that you can find in the market.
Okay,
you
the
know?
best.
So,
does that mean like the most expensive?
kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So this is a red wine vinegar.
Oh, that smells so good. Okay.
And we're gonna add
Soy sauce?
soy sauce.
Okay, soy sauce. Soy sauce. Okay.
Soy sauce, yeah.
Soy sauce.
So then this is what I call the lomo saltado sauce, you know? When we're gonna cook this dish, we're gonna use about 1 spoon of this one for the whole dish.
Oh, because it's that potent, I can see that.
And
okay.
then you can reserve it there, you know?
And then the rest you can keep in the fridge.
Yeah, you can keep up to 1 month, even more. So,
that's
so it will last because of the vinegar. It will preserve the sauce.
I tend to keep things much longer, like 2-3 years.
All right.
How about 7?
But that's
I've seen things in
only
your-
because
right.
sometimes I don't go in my refrigerator.
All right.
For a long
All right.
period.
So we made that. And now we're going to make the meat, the beef that goes with it. You have a beautiful piece
so
of
now
filet mignon.
we have the sauce in here. So then we have the filet mignon, you know, which is already in here.
Look at
We
this.
got it.
This is how I know this chef is serious. He brought his own knife. Look how beautiful this is. Yes. Okay. All right. So
Is
go
that
ahead.
a wooden sleeve?
Yeah, it is. Keep it. Yeah.
It's like
beautiful.
Thrones, you know.
I know. All right. So you cubed up the filet mignon.
Yeah, the filet mignon. And then we have the onions. You know, the idea on the onion is also to cut it as a wedges, you know. So this is already cut the onions in here.
Okay.
And this dish have a tomato in the dish. So but in this case I'm using heirloom tomatoes. You know, we're here in California. Why not? You know, it's a beautiful tomatoes.
Yeah.
So the idea is again to cut it into wedges. So we need to take the core. You know, excuse my English.
No, you speak beautifully. And it sounds lovely.
Then, you know, we need to do a big wedges, the same size of we do in the onions. Okay. And the idea on this one, on this dish, is to be able to, you know, when we're gonna cook the dish, it needs to be big pieces. If you don't wanna overcook it, you just wanna kind of saute. Okay. And this Peruvian dish, the lomo saltado, is the perfect, you know, integration between Peru and China. Because we have a big also Chinese immigration in Peru. So the saute with the onions, the garlic, the ginger, so it's all this.
Could you just add to the ambiance, and I'm here with 2 lovely ladies, just to do a little bit of this in your native tongue, so I could just to make it a romantic meal.
Please, go right ahead, and I'll do the interpretation as you're speaking. I will interpret for you.
Okay.
¿En español?
Yes.
En español.
Por favor, por favor.
Por favor.
Muy buenas tardes a todos.
I got that.
Yes.
¿Ya? No, bueno, este plato es un plato es muy popular en mi país.
It's a plate that's very popular in this. Yes, okay, okay.
Chévere.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and cook it while we're talking?
Y que las 2 chicas que están a tu lado son muy guapas.
I missed that.
Feeling a little on the outside all of a sudden. Should have paid attention and.
So we're gonna add some oil, you know, and then the next thing we're gonna do. So it's like I say, it's a sauté, so it needs to be really fast. You use the filet mignon, because it's called filet lomo saltado with fillets, you know, so it's very important. So what we're gonna try to do is to sear like the beef, and you wanna really cook it like medium rare, you know, to medium. So it's gonna be fast. Then we're gonna add the onions. And again, it's a sauté dish, so you don't wanna like overcook the onions and the tomatoes. So we're gonna add the tomatoes in here.
And then you put salt and pepper in it. I missed that.
No, we didn't add the salt and pepper. Normally, I tend to add it in the end because that one has soy sauce, so it's gonna have the little bit sauce, you know.
Yeah.
I have some chopped cilantro, and green onions.
Can't wait to taste.
You know, that we're gonna add in there. I may add a little tiny more oil.
It smells amazing. Oh my gosh.
You had to marinate the meat because it's so tender, but you don't.
Well, because the filet mignon is
Filet mignon.
It's marinated.
My
You need to
favorite.
see that when you see the onions, you know, you want the onions not to overcook. The same with the tomatoes, but you want them just cook, you know, like almost al dente. Okay. And it's like almost a salad, you know. It's really fast. It's a really easy dish to make at home, and you know, and then we're almost ready. We're gonna season it with a little pepper,
Oh gosh, it smells.
How hot is that pan?
salt. This pan right now is
He says it's got to be really, really hot, like the skillet like that, in order to saute.
It's a really nice dish because you can do it with shrimps. You can do it with like I do it for my customers. Sometimes they don't want to eat the beef. We do it with beets. You know, so we make it vegetarian. So beef, shrimps. You can do like shrimps, chicken. So a different option.
Now, chef, do you put that in there, or do you put it on top as a side?
No, now when almost done, you can see the onions is almost done. You know, you can see already. You can see the onions is just cooked. You know.
Yes.
So we're gonna add the sauce, like a couple of spoons.
Just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that's it, and that will be done the dish.